Rosehill High School forensics team produced impressive results this year with one of their smallest teams ever. We talked to the members of the team, as well as coach of the team, Mark Blauser.
And later, 3 high school students continue to carry on the legacy of the late Caitlin Stewart. We give you all the details of Fighting for Rin.
These stories and so much more straight ahead on Channel 7 News. Good morning and welcome to Channel 7 News. I'm Sydney Gilchrist.
And I'm Charlie Conroy. Kay Walker has spent 20 years in the Rosehill School District, with 12 of those years being the middle school principal. But she announced earlier this year she would be retiring at the end of the school year. So, who will be taking her position next year? Delaney Griffiths has more.
After 20 years at the Rosehill School District, middle school principal Kay Walker announced she was retiring in January. However, Mr. Sells will be taking over her role as head principal in August of 2020. Many teachers at the middle school are looking forward to this new change. They say he has a lot of energy and a lot to bring to the table.
You know, obviously there's a lot to learn, and Mrs. Walker's done a great job for the last 16 years here, and so just kind of continue moving forward with the things that she's put in place, and I've built some great relationships here at Rosehill, and I look to expand on those next year too. You know, there's a lot of great things that are going on right now that if there's no need for change, why change? But I think down the road there will be some different things that we'll have to tweak a little bit. The district's push for trauma-informed practices in place, and doing some of those things will definitely be on the docket. Other than that, we're just going to go along for the ride and see what needs change as we get there. Behaviors are down right now, and kids are having fun. The school's rolling along pretty well, and here we are in March already. So I kind of planned on being assistant principal for 3 to 5 years, and then look to make that step. But when an opportunity presents itself, you take advantage of it. And I feel like I can reach the school on a higher level and leadership roles to help lead not just the students but the staff into better things down the road.
He's very enthusiastic. He fit in really well from the get-go. And I think it's going to be a very good year for us.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I think he's going to really give us good leadership, and he's got a great sense of humor.
So I'm looking forward to some changes, which will be fun.
I think he's going to bring a bunch of new ideals, new ways of doing things. He seems to have a lot of energy, and it's exciting to see the changes.
Delaney Griffiths, Channel 7 News.
In nearly every tournament they have competed in this year, the Rockets forensic team has brought home a trophy. What makes their achievements even more compelling is how small their team is compared to others. Alex Quesada spoke with one of our own, Rachel Craddock, about the successful season.
The Rosehill High School forensics team has had one of their more successful seasons in recent memory. 9 out of 11 students on the team have qualified for the state competition. Rachel Craddock, who is one of the state qualifiers, gave an explanation as to the process of forensics.
Kids who either act or speak, and there's multiple categories that you can qualify in, and there's usually around 2 to 3 rounds of competing, and then if you make it to finals you could get state.
Coach Mark Blauser said the forensic team has received 63 medals during the season so far. One main difference from years past is that Rosehill does not participate in nationals anymore. He explained why.
Currently speaking, we don't do nationals here, haven't done so for about the past 15 years. Something that we were a part of one time, but then we decided to forego.
Zane Labidi, also a state qualifier, stated the team consistently places in the top 3 at tournaments, so he is very confident going to the state competition. He talked about all of the different categories of acting and speaking.
Forensics is competitive speaking and acting, and for your speaking events there's extemporaneous speaking, and informative speech, persuasive speech, and impromptu speaking. And then the acting events consist of humorous solos, serious solos, prose, poetry, duet acting, and improvised duet acting.
Labidi also said that there was one significant motivation for the season this year.
We're trying to get Miss Dockers as many trophies as possible before she retires this year.
Alex Quesada, Channel 7 News.
Monday, February 24th was supposed to be just a normal school day for senior Sarah Foster, but it turned out to be a life-changing event. AJ Taylor was present for the once-in-a-lifetime gift.
Pete Nahara, leader of the Rudd Foundation, said that none of this would be possible without the help of Leslie Rudd, who started the Rudd Foundation, but sadly died 2 years ago, so Nahara will carry it on.
This morning we're here at Rose Hill High School, Rocket Nation, to surprise Sarah Foster as the first winner of the 2020 Rudd Scholarship.
Sarah Foster recently was given a full-ride scholarship to Wichita State University from the Rudd Foundation. Foster found out about the scholarship from counselor Cassandra Tarrant. Foster was really interested because of how the scholarship worked, and she liked how it was community-based.
The counselor let me know about it, and she told me that it was for students who were Pell Grant eligible, and once I looked into it, I saw that it was a full ride for 4 years. I think I'm going to major in psychology and hopefully minor in foreign language, like Spanish. I'm hoping to become either a counselor or maybe a social worker, and I'll probably stay in Kansas, at least for a little bit. Yes, that's why I wanted to stay close to home, was so I could continue doing what I do here.
Sydney Shellman is one of Foster's biggest supporters and even wrote a letter of recommendation for the scholarship. A few weeks before Foster even knew she was getting the scholarship, Shannon Haydock already told Shellman that she got it.
So it's been in the process for quite a while, so I helped her do that. She talked about when she interviewed the first time. She told me that she got to be one of the finalists, and she thought she did really well in the interview, and she deserves the award big time, I think. I think she has a really giving heart. I think she's going to continue to do a lot of volunteer work. I think it's going to really help her open the doors to see what else she can do with her life, because she wants to impact others and help other people.
AJ Taylor, Channel 7 News.
Coming up, 3 Rose Hill students raised money and awareness in remembrance of their late friend. We talked to them about fighting for Ren.
And later, in sports, David Leck finally wins a state wrestling championship. Charlie Black has all the details. We'll be right back.
From children's books to encyclopedias, the Rose Hill Public Library collection has everything you need to expand your mind. The library, which has been a part of Rose Hill's history for more than a decade, hosts an abundance of special events such as their Monday story times. If you want to expand your mind and relax while doing it, check out the Rose Hill Library at 306 North Rose Hill Road between the hours of 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, or 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday. For more information, visit their website or call 316-776-3013.
Do you need a good hometown meal? Louis Cafe offers a variety of great food with great customer service. Known for their award-winning burgers and chicken fried steak, they offer big flavors in a small town with more than affordable prices. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day but Sunday. Call 316-776-9005 today and come eat at the best cafe in Kansas.
Hi, I'm reporter Rachel Craddock. Caitlin Stewart would have been a senior this year. Last August, she passed away after a brave battle with ovarian cancer. But her memory lives on to this day thanks to 3 senior girls who continue to fight for Ren.
The Fighting for Ren campaign began in honor of Caitlin Wren Stewart, who sadly passed away on August 18th from ovarian cancer. Her friends Jenna Fisher, Sarah Foster, and Natalie Walls began it on January 16th. We interviewed the 3 girls at the event at Nutrition Parlor on Saturday, March 1st, and here's what they had to say.
So we first got nominated for this around September. but our actual campaign started January 16th.
So we've done Wichita Thunder Hockey, Paint the Town. We've had a Chipotle fundraiser, Texas Roadhouse fundraiser, the Hill Bar and Grill. We'll be selling smoothies at school. We've done a Miracle Minute. We're at the Nutrition Parlor doing a fundraiser for that now. And
around 8,000, I think, so far. So we're hoping to make some more.
Nutrition Parlor made a really good turnout. On Sunday, March 2nd, they had a benefit concert at Shamrock featuring the bands Kings of the Fallen, Flashpoint, The Great Moon Hoax, and The Skeptics, which also made a pretty good turnout. All the money of the fundraiser goes to Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and towards research. It also helps families of cancer patients who are struggling financially. The fundraiser has gone a really long way because of the work these three girls did. They did a spectacular job in honoring a dear friend.
Sydney and Charlie, back to you.
Butler County Commissioner and Attendance Secretary Julie Wajak's husband, Dan Wajak, went to Washington, D.C. last week for the National Association of Counties Legislative Meeting, where he met with county commissioners throughout the country. He listened to multiple guest speakers, with the most notable being President Donald Trump. Wajak said the conference was the one he was most excited to attend.
Which is kind of exciting. We have President Trump. We've never had a sitting president come and speak to us, so whatever your politics are, if a sitting president comes, that's a big deal. Benefits our citizens because we bring back programs and we bring back federal dollars on different, we helped renovate the courthouse and we put a new elevator in, and those are the two most recent things that we got federal dollars for to offset the cost to the local taxpayers.
Coming up next in sports, David Leck sits atop of a 1-pound weight class at the state wrestling meet. And we introduce you to the Wichita Skyhawks and a semi-professional football team. We'll be right back after a word from our advertisers.
Do you want to work out more and be able to connect with people in classes? Then you should go to the Rose Hill Recreation Center, where they offer varying workout programs such as Zumba, yoga, and cardio. Or are you looking for a place to enroll your kids in a sport? The Recreation Center also offers sports for your children. This will get young kids out of the house and learn more about other people and make friends along the way. The Recreation Center is located at 400 South Rose Hill Road. The phone number is 316-776-9880. Make sure to check out the Recreation Center to learn more about their great programs.
Coffee with Friends is the local Rose Hill coffee shop. Location, 1003 North Rose Hill Road. Though they aren't open Monday, they are open Tuesday through Saturday from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Coffee with Friends serves a variety of drinks, such as bottled soda, tea, hot chocolate, iced or hot coffee, and smoothies. There's also many baked goods you can choose from, like cinnamon rolls, coffee cake, and banana bread, and a lot more. They also have daily specials, so come on down.
From not placing as a freshman and as a sophomore to finishing third last year, it has been a gradual progression for David Leck, and finally after 3 years, state tied 170 weight class. Dakota Morgan has more in the school's first wrestling champion in 10 years.
Rose Hill High School has had its fair share of good wrestlers, but none have come close to David Leck. We spoke with Leck on his most recent title of state champion.
My name is David Leck, and I wrestled for Rose Hill High School. That was the only match that I had that day, and I was extremely nervous all day. All I could think about was the match and how it was going to go. But I was really nervous, but I was excited too. I mean, I was happy to wrestle. It was fun. I knew what he was going to do. I knew his offense because we've wrestled multiple times over the years. In fact, I think this was the 5th or 6th time I've wrestled him just in high school. And so I knew what he was going to do, and I was, throughout all day, I was preparing, I was thinking about it, doing my best to come up with what I was going to counter him with, and it worked out.
Leck explains the state bracket and how it affected his performance.
At regionals, since I won, I got a really good spot in the state bracket. All the more talented wrestlers were on the other side, so my first couple matches weren't the hardest. In the semifinals, I had a pretty good wrestler from Nickerson, and then after him, I had the wrestler who beat me earlier in the season, and winning that match felt pretty good because I felt like I needed that.
Leck speaks on his victory and what it feels like to hold the state title.
I feel like to be successful in the sport, you have to be confident. If you're not, don't think you're going to be successful, then you won't be. That's how I feel about it. It feels like there's a big weight off my shoulders. I've always wanted this for so long, ever since I started, and it feels great to finally achieve it.
After achieving his career-long goal, David Leck has cemented himself as one of the best wrestlers in Kansas. One thing's for sure, the state looks forward to seeing the rest of his career. Dakota Morgan, Channel 7 News.
Imagine having a family, working a 9-to-5 job, and then on the side playing professional football. That's what players for the Wichita Skyhawks have to deal with every season. While it may seem like a lot to handle, Skyhawk players do it for the love of the game.
Once called the Wichita Cougars, now the Wichita Skyhawks are looking forward to a bright potential season.
I think we'll do pretty well, based off the fact that the 4 years that I've been here with the team, it's been predominantly a defensive-driven team.
But I mean, this new team it has a new vision. So with new vision, you're gonna get new things. So the direction that we headed, I'm excited, man. To be honest, so I can't wait for this first game. I know that because it's gonna show us where we weak and it's gonna show us where we strong.
So nothing like a draft. You show up after the season ends. We have workouts. We have, hey, if you're interested in being a part of the team, you'll show up to these, get your face known, you'll get recognized. College and anything past college, even into other D2, even NIA, that kind of stuff, the time commitment is different.
They have been playing on the Rose Hill football field for years now. These players have families and day jobs, but their love of football won't go away.
So with that, you're expected to show up 5 days a week to practice. You're expected to put in hours and hours and hours a day. We all work 9-to-5 jobs. We take care of ourselves. They have families they take care of. And so I have to wake up early enough to go get a workout in. I go to my job, and then we have practices and we have games. That's something that we have to put extra time aside for.
The Semi-Pro Football League allows them to continue their day jobs and take care of their families, while still being able to strap on the pads and put on the helmets during the night.
The family aspect of it is something that keeps me coming back, and the fact that there's a lot of people that you don't get to meet out in the real world, that playing with Cephas and Junior over here, we live completely different lives off the football field. But there's two examples of people that I would go to battle for now that I know them.
But this year, I would say the strength of our team is actually in our receiver core and our linebacker core.
It doesn't matter what any defense does. If we capitalize on offense, then we can't be stopped. But you got to visualize the game, and then you got to mentally prepare yourself for that game. And then when you mentally prepare yourself, you got to actually go through the actions. I think the way the season ended for us, people kind of, looking at us like the bad news bears or whatever. So we are the underdogs this year, but I got confidence in our team this year. So I think out the jump, we're gonna make some noise, like you said.
Have you ever wondered why some sidewalks in Rose Hill abruptly come to an end? Well, the city has noticed this and is trying to fund the connection of sidewalks around the town. Charlie Conroy has more on the Walkability Project.
In the city of Rose Hill, a creative project is starting up to connect the sidewalks in the town. The goal realistically is to build more sidewalks properly, connecting them to old walkways, so pedestrians can get around Rose Hill without the frequent use of a car. Rose Hill City Administrator Warren Porter serves on the board that decided what to do with the project.
Well, the Walkability Project was kind of an offshoot of people's vision to try to create a network of bicycle and pedestrian paths that would connect long term and connect neighborhoods, business areas, schools, other public facilities to use it not just as recreation from like a bicycle standpoint, but for transportation.
We are visiting Shorty Cox Park right now, and as you can see, the sidewalk abruptly ends and goes off into the neighborhood. But we still have baseball and softball fields over there that you cannot get to by using sidewalks, so you would need to use a car.
This was a multi-part process. One, to see if there was a need and what people in the community expressed that need to be. Then two, try to develop maybe some sort of multi-phase solution for that. And then three, have a network in the community if and when this project would ever be completed.
The Rose Hill Recreation Board is leading this interesting project into the future by distributing many surveys that the residents of Rose Hill have taken in the community. This will show what the residents want and what will be beneficial for Rose Hill in the future. Charlie Conroy, Channel 7 News.
Sydney and Charlie will be back right after the break. As we head to commercial, we wish best of luck to the boys basketball team who takes on Parsons today in the Class 4A state basketball tournament. We'll be right back.
At Rose Hill General and Cosmetic Dentistry, their passion is people. Here, Dr. Mark and Dr. Nick provide advanced dental solutions tailored to your needs and goals. They're open 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Monday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesday and Wednesday, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Friday. Schedule an appointment online at rosehilldental.com or by calling 316-776-2144. You can find them at 106 East Yeager Street, Rose Hill, Kansas. Rose Hill Dental is committed to providing their patients with high-quality care by ensuring they received individual personal attention. Their goal is to build long-lasting personal and professional relationships bound by trust, confidence, and character.
Shirts Plus has been in business for over 30 years, helping locals with all their shirt needs. Shirts Plus is known for top-notch quality designs that they make, and their top priority is to make sure you and your team have the best looking shirts out this season. They don't just make shirts, they also make all the equipment you will need to show who you're rooting for this season. Shirts Plus is located in Derby, Kansas at 703 North Buckner, open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
That is all the time we have for today. Be sure to check out Rocket Productions on social media as well as on YouTube. I'm Sydney Gilchrist.
And I'm Charlie Conroy. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Channel 7 News.